Hello, quick little review on the Benchmade 916 Triage. This little knife, well, it's not so little, medium-sized knife I'd say, is interesting to me. First of all, it looks good. You open it up and you get that awesome Benchmade access lock that arguably one of the best out there. But the blade is the blunt tip. So if you are a first responder, something like that, you're not gonna accidentally cut somebody while trying to cut their seatbelt or a pair of pants or whatever you gotta do. But also I've used it, and you can actually see already in just a little bit that I carried it. I beat it up a little bit, but I've used it as a flat blade screwdriver and prying a little bit too. One thing that's kind of interesting about this knife is it has what Benchmade calls the opposing bevel, and the bevel goes down on this side, and then it's a totally different bevel, goes down in this direction. So when the knife is closed, it actually looks like it's bent. It's kind of weird, but because of that, it's super strong, and it'd be hard pressed to try and actually bend this thing. But it feels really good in the hands. It's solid. You can get a good firm grip on it. I do like that a lot. You've got a nice little hole in here for a lanyard. Yeah, deep carry clip. Not super deep, but deep enough that you can still access it. You can see there's a little something here, and that is a glass breaker, which is super cool. You might not need it. Hopefully you don't, but if you do, it's there. It's kind of cool. And I don't know. You look at this side of the knife, there's another little thumb stud. What's that about? Boom. You got a strap cutter, seatbelt cutter, rope cutter, whatever you need. And it is sharp. Very easy to open and close, just like the other side of the knife. Now, the steel on here is N680. Let's see. There it is. N680. Pretty durable. You might have to sharpen it a little bit differently, especially because of that opposing bevel. That'd be kind of a pain to sharpen, but I bet, with some practice, it can be done. It actually might not be too bad, because it's, when you look at it, it's almost completely flat on this side, and then it's all sharpened right down here. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad, but it still might be kind of an awkward thing to hold if you're using a stone or whatever. But all in all, it's a cool knife. The one issue that I have with this knife that I'm not a fan of, these scales are G10, and you can see all those little bumps on there, all the little grippy surfaces. That G10 is got so much texture, which would be great for a first responder if you're wearing some gloves or whatever, but it's way too much for me anyway. There's so much traction, it's so abrasive that it is just doing a number on the pockets, and it will destroy your pockets if you're not careful while you're putting it in and out. But otherwise, it's a great knife. I really do like it. It's cool. Anyway, that is my 2 cents on the Benchmade 916 Triage with N680 steel. That's it.